Hi, my name is Jacob Reith, and today we're going to make aspirin. The equipment that we're going to need for this procedure are heavy-duty lab gloves, a 125 milliliter flask, stirring rod, funnel, a large beaker where we can put ice in, and filter paper. The chemicals we're using are concentrated sulfuric acid, acetic acid, and salicylic acid. What we have here is salicylic acid, that is C7H6O3. Now what we're going to do is we're going to measure out 3 grams of this. And that should be good. What we have here is a fume hood, and this is where we're going to be doing most of our experiment. Because we have right here acetic acid at a very, very high concentration, and it can be quite toxic if I smell that. So there's a fan in here that'll take all the fumes and send it elsewhere. What I have right here is a hot plate, and what we're doing is boiling water just for another part of the experiment. But right now, I'm going to measure out 6 milliliters of acetic acid. Here is the first part of the reaction. What we have here is our salicylic acid and our 6 milliliters of acetic acid is right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to add this in. And here's our sulfuric acid. And I'll add 10 drops of this. That should be good. Alright, what I got here is a timer set for 15 minutes. And I have my hot water and our solution. And now what I'm going to do to speed up this process is actually just put it in the water and start for 15 minutes. And we'll be back then. Alright, our timer's just about done, and what we were doing here was just keeping some water as ice water. That's 6 milliliters. 35 right here, and this should be ending any second now, so just follow me over this way. Got 15 seconds left. Just done that there. Now what we're going to do next is we're going to take that chemical over here and we're going to add some ice water to cool it down. Goggles. Alright, I'll just set this here. I'll take my 6 milliliters of water, carefully add this here. So there's a reaction going on here. And now, see, it's starting to solidify. Now, as that reaction is subsiding, we're going to add another 35 milliliters. Now what we're going to do is we're going to actually give it an ice water bath, just like that, and we'll check it in a few minutes. Alright, what we got here is our cooled down product, and as you'll see, there's lots of little crystals that are forming inside here, lots of big solid chunks. I could probably break that up a little bit. Big chunk there. That should be good. And now, we have a little apparatus here that we set up with filter paper inside of a funnel, and we have somewhere where the water is going to end up. Now, if this all works out, we'll have aspirin in the filter paper here. Now, this may take quite a while for it to filter, so we may have to leave it overnight. So as you'll see, what we're collecting up here is the solid aspirin, and that is the water, and also any of the excess chemicals that did not bind with the salicylic acid. Well, we just took our little filter paper out of the funnel, and it's finished filtering. And what we have here is a wet paste. Now that wet paste is what we've been trying to get. This is aspirin. Now what we're going to do is we're actually just going to let this dry out, and it'll become a powder. And that powder is what companies compress into pills and you take.